So the never-ending win streak shall continue. We started off the day buying SPY call options back to back with two different strikes. G-Roar called out the morning plays. We ended up making a 100% profit return on each morning play buying SPY call options. And then the third trade on the day, Uncle Tio ended up buying SPX call options towards the exact lows for a 200% profit return. I ended up trading towards power hour trading session, and I ended up going 3 for 3. Two of my final trades were back-to-back 50% profit returns in a row. If I would have held a little bit longer, they would have been 100% profit returns. I'm going to be breaking down all of the wins that we had inside of Team Roar for a 100% success rate. First things first, let's get straight into the money-making information. So in terms of the SPY, it has been repeating this pattern for 4 days straight. There's been a lot of similarities within this daily chart pattern, and we've been using confirmations at key levels of interest to take advantage and milk this overall trend that has been repeating in a similar cycle for 4 days straight now. In terms of last night's game plan, I told you the interest. If 600 is reacting bearish, I want to be buying call options towards 590.70. The SPY ended up bottoming 1 point above the automatic buy zone, but that did not stop us from buying call options. And then I also had stated 602 was key resistance where we were planning to buy put options, especially if we're dropping that low into the 597 range. So in terms of the daily chart pattern, man, you have this green bullish daily candlestick right here. You have this green bullish daily candlestick right here, right? Both are massive bullish daily candlesticks. And then you have this green bullish daily candlestick facing to the upside. Then you have this green bullish daily candlestick facing to the upside. Then you have this small gap up in overall bullish close. Then you have this small gap up in overall bullish close. And then in terms of the day after that, the SPY ended up bottoming towards the previous day lows and ended up topping towards the previous day highs. Very similar price action in terms of today. So in terms of the next day, this is what ended up happening. The SPY ended up bottoming towards the previous day lows, and there was a strong 3-point breakout above the previous day price, and then it ended up dropping. Now, with that being said, this is what I want you to be aware of. I've seen this overall pattern repeat in a sense, and the main focus is going to be call options at the lower levels. So in terms of the lower levels, where I'm planning to buy SPY call options based off this daily chart pattern that I'm seeing, along with a pattern that I specifically remembered within the past, it's going to be the following, man. So we ended up closing at 601.34. In terms of like some key levels of interest, 601.34 is going to be like your higher overall level. If you see the previous closing price breaking out, retesting back down, reacting as support, you're going to want to buy call options. The SPY will have a strong overall breakout to the next resistance level, which is 602.44. Break above that, retest. The next level we're going to is 603.50 to 604.50 zone, which is going to be an overall sell zone in put option focused zone once we see red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmations, right? So 601.30 is going to be a strong level of interest, but I want you to think of it as the higher level for calls. In terms of the lower levels, this is what I have to say. 599.50. You could see right here in the pre-market, we had a lot of resistance at 599.50, right? So if we drop back down towards the 599.50 zone, that would be a strong level of interest to be buying call options, right? And in terms of the final level, it's going to be 598.60. There is a gap that is waiting to fill on the 1-minute chart. There's a strong intraday gap. And I specifically remember I ended up buying SPY call options at the exact lows using this strategy very, very recently where it hit one of these oversold micro 1-minute gaps and reversed it towards the exact lows, right? So this would be the absolute best level to consider buying SPY call options, 598.70. So 598.70 is the best level to buy calls. The next level above that is going to be 599.50, right? And we're also going to make this a zone. So instead of just saying 599.50, we'll go with 599.50 to 600. That's the next zone for calls, right? And then in terms of the highest level of interest for calls is really going to be, like I said, the previous closing price. So you use those 3 levels heading into tomorrow. You can absolutely crush it buying call options. On the higher levels, you're going to want to obviously see more of a strong bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmation. And guys, don't get it twisted in terms of the levels. I understand some of you wait for the breakout and retest and you might miss out on the play. If you are seeing a floor on the 30-minute chart, if you're seeing bullish 30-minute candlestick patterns on the 30-minute chart at, below, or towards those levels to buy call options, you're going to want to get in on calls, man. The 30-minute chart is the best confirmation within the planet, right? So with that being said, that's the overall game plan and levels to buy SPY call options, right? Just to quickly break down this 10-day, 30-minute chart here for you. Like I said, in terms of the overall ladder, man, 598.70, 599.50 to 600, 601.30. And then in terms of, once that previous closing price reacts as a support, that's when you're going to see the strong breakout. In terms of the strong breakout, 602.50, break above that, react to support, which should happen in that sense as long as we're staying above previous closing price later on throughout the middle of the day. We should get a break above 602.50. And then this would be the range. I'm going to break this down for you, right? Because this overall range would be a great profit target zone and also levels of interest to consider buying SPY put options. I'm going to walk you through this overall range. It goes back to FOMC. So in terms of this overall range, man, let me go further back right here. This is going to be the range. And in terms of strategies, let's talk about the strategies. You can see right here in terms of the SPY, it's going to be previous support to react as a resistance. You can see there was support on the SPY right here at 603.50, which is the next level above. Once we break above 602.50, we go to 603.50, right? So the SPY had some support right here at 603.50. And as you can see, once it cracked that 603.50 support, it ended off selling off hard and it never spiked back and it never retested. Along with the daily chart pattern that I just showed you, it is going to attempt to drop when it hits this higher zone. In terms of the overall strategy, we have a daily chart formation pattern that has been repeating in 4 days in a similar cycle. And then we have previous support to react as a resistance. This is the inverse of previous resistance to react as support, basically the inverse of the breakout and retest. I call this the breakdown and retest, where the SPY has a breakdown below support, and then it just keeps on selling off. But once it spikes back up to retest that support for the first time, it's going to attempt to react as a resistance level. Now, there's 2 levels where you can use that strategy. You can see the other level was right here. See how SPY had support at 605.20, and once it cracked this support, when FOMC hit, it never spiked back up, right? So there's 2 levels. Obviously, the highest level would be the best level to try this at. And in terms of one thing to note, in terms of that daily chart pattern that I showed you, the SPY ended up breaking above 3 points above the previous day highs. And in terms of a 3-point breakout above the previous day highs, it would be towards 605.20. So 605.20 would be the best level possible to buy put options. And that's the level where I'm very interested in buying SPY put options above 605. You can keep an eye on 603.50. Just understand, it's a lower level. It's not the best level. And if it breaks out and reacts as a support, the next level we're going to is 605.20. If you measure the overall move, 605 is the best price for puts. You can keep an eye on 603.50, right? In terms of in terms of breakout and retest levels for calls, previous closing price is what I would consider to go with the highest. But based off the moves that we're seeing, if you like, you can try buying calls towards the 602 range, right? 601.50, 602 overall range, 602 range as well for the breakout and retest, right? So what I'm telling you is highest level of calls I would really consider out of all the levels would be 602. And in terms of puts, keep an eye on 603.50. It's not the best level, so use strong confirmations, right? In terms of like an automated level for puts, automated level where you kind of just get in would be 605 tomorrow, and then automated level for calls would basically be 598.50 to 598.70 to 599.50. That's what I have to say. Listen, man, if you use the curriculum that I've been teaching you with the simple 30-minute candlestick chart pattern, if you trade the 30-minute chart at the levels that I gave you, and I just showed you the daily chart, formation along with the 30-minute chart levels, if you use what it is that I'm teaching you, I would say tomorrow should be a very simple, easy day to be making money, buying call options at those overall levels, and then mainly just for puts 605, but you can keep an eye on 603.50, man. So that's what I have to say. This is going to be a very simple and easy day, and it does look like the bulls are going to have a strong rally into those levels, so once you're seeing those bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations, you're going to want to be buying call options. Use this money-making game plan. It is going to print. Now, let's get into all the wins, man. Actually, before we get into all the wins, I wanted to share with you a couple stocks on my radar because tomorrow is Friday. And one thing we do differently on Friday is, we show a lot of interest and focus into trading stocks because a lot of the stocks are going to have their 0-day options expiring on Friday, right? SPY has the options expiring every single day. Well, in terms of stocks, a lot of stocks, they have their expiration, they have their, option contracts expiring on Friday. So we have a lot of 0 dates expiring on some stocks. Some things I wanted to mention. In terms of Tesla, what I want to say about Tesla is this. I looked throughout the daily chart and I'm seeing like a red, green, red, sideways uptrend pattern. Whenever Tesla tries to do this red, green, red pattern, I'm seeing two things. If it gaps up, buy calls towards the opening, look for breakout and retest levels, and just kind of let it ride. It's going to try to have a strong bullish close and a strong gap and go if it gaps up. Now, if it's not gapping up, look to buy calls towards the lower oversold levels, which would be, very, very lower oversold levels, right? So if we're not gapping up on Tesla, what I would do is I would pay very close attention to 437. You can also keep an eye on 445, but overall 437, also a gap that's waiting to fill below at 431. Keep an eye on the lower overall levels, right? That's what I have to say. The easy money in Tesla would really be if we gapped up to just kind of buy call options. So we closed at 454. In terms of breakdown retest levels, you can keep an eye on 456. You can keep an eye on 458. You can keep an eye on 460. Those overall levels for the break and retest strategy for a strong gap and go on Tesla for an overall strong push above the 470s within some time, right? So just keep that in mind. Strong bullish move if we gap up for a gap and go. If not, and we're not gapping up, the best I can really say is just the previous day lows overall towards 438 to 445. Keep an eye on overall dip buy levels towards there, right? I mean, you can keep your eyes on 451, but that's just too high in my opinion in a sense. Now, in terms of the next stock that I'm going to keep an eye on, man, keep an eye on Moderna. Keep an eye on mRNA, ticker symbol mRNA. We're towards a lot of key support here, and the volume is getting pretty crazy. We had a massive volume day right here. So we got a lot of bullish daily candlesticks. This one's due for some sort of bounce. We had a strong break above this resistance right here at 38.50, and then it came back down to retest and react to support, forming a higher floor. So keep an eye on Moderna, man. Like I said on Friday, I'm going to have a lot of different stocks on my radar, and they're going to have their 0-day options expiring, which means we're going to have the biggest percentage gains within the overall market on not just SPY, but also on stocks, right? So I'm keeping an eye on that as well. And then on GameStop, it looks like we're potentially setting up for a swing trade for call options. So overall, GameStop is looking bullish. We got this sideways trend up right here, curling up, this overall breakout and retest, something to keep an eye on in terms of a swing trade as well. So, I mean, those are the main stocks that I'm going to be looking at. Also, keep an eye on DJT as well, kind of a similar pattern. But yeah, man, in terms of stocks, those are the main stocks that I'm looking at right now. There's going to be new ones that pop up on the scanner, along with new ones that I'm identifying in the morning as well. Fridays are very unique and special because we do like to trade stocks on Fridays as well. But SPY and SPX is always the main focus. Now, in terms of the trades, let's get into recapping the overall trades. So I'm going to walk you through this, man. Big shout out to G-Roar. He absolutely crushed it, man. He was literally trading on his phone right as he was about to get surgery, man. And he went 2 for 2, back to back, 100% profit return. And then Uncle Tio came in and he ended up calling out a 200% profit return on SPX calls, making losing and going red on the day a personal fucking choice, man. Look at all the fucking gains. I'm going to walk you through all of these trades. This is going to be very simple. So in terms of the overall trades, man, let's get straight into it. As you can see right here, in terms of the trades that we ended up making, you guys are well aware, man, the market open trades is nearly green every single day. 90% plus of the times, the market opens are literally green. And if the first strike doesn't work out, the second strike will work out 10 times fucking better in my experience. So with that being said, as you can see, this is a real-time 0-day options train alert system with newly updated key levels as well with the game plan. I'm not going to be going over all this. You have to be within the group if you want to experience this unique 0-day options train alert system, right? But in terms of the trades, as you could see, at 9:32 a.m., we ended up buying 602 SPY calls for 46 cents a contract. In terms of the game plan that I gave you last night, I told you if we go under 600, it's going to go a little bit bearish, and we're going to be interested in buying call options in between 596 to 597 towards over those previous day lows, slightly under that. So in terms of the overall game plan, it sets you up in the right overall direction to trade both ways. The SPY did end up bottoming a little bit higher than the best level to buy in terms of like an automation level that I gave you. But the 30-minute chart gave it away. There was a lot of bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations later in the day that I'll be going over into. But in terms of this trade, we bought 602 SPY puts at 40 in the 40-cent range, right? So if you go to 602 SPY, calls, 602 SPY calls, you can see right here, market opens up with a gap down. This is where we ended up buying calls. They're trading in the low 40 cents. They quickly dropped to 20 cents, down 50% on the play. We do not sell for losers, and we don't use stop losses, right? If the trade doesn't work, we literally just let it expire worthless and go to zero. We rarely sell for losers. Every once in a while we'll do it, but we never use stop losses, right? So we're trading the trend. So since you're trading the trend, we don't see the need to sell for a loss when we're down on a play. And if we don't time it right, we can just buy another strike. The second strike will perform a lot better, but both trades tend to go in the money if we're on the right side of the trend, which we tend to be 90% plus of the times. So we just hold the overall plays, and instead of adding to losers, we buy a second strike. And we typically size in a little bit bigger on that second strike, because when we're right about the overall trend and we're in 2 fucking strikes, obviously the second strike is going to outperform the first one, and it's going to give you a much better entry. And the better entry you have within an option contract, it's extremely easy to hold, and it's also very easy to make the biggest percentage gains when you have a phenomenal overall entry trading the overall trend, right? So the trade quickly dropped 50%. We don't use stop losses. As you can see, we ended up adding into the trade, pretty much adding when we're up a little bit or just barely at break even. Also adding into a loser in this particular situation, adding at 30 cents, fairly close to the bottom. It bottomed into 20 cents, adding at 30 cents, right? Averaging the cost down. We normally don't do that. Sometimes we do that when we're extremely confident within the trend. And then again, we like to buy that second strike as well, which is what you're going to see right here, right? Literally everything I'm telling you is going to keep on repeating non-fucking stop. All we're going to keep on doing is winning, and we will be winning non-stop, and we will be outperforming every single person that you know of every single fucking day inside of Team Roar. So with that being said, as you can see, man, we ended up buying the second strike. So as we're holding, everything is alerted in real time. This is very clear instructions. These are the option quote prices moving in real fucking time. It's like, dude, you don't even have to check the fucking option quote prices. We're alerting everything we're seeing and thinking in real fucking time. This is a fucking system that makes everyone money. Now, with that being said, in terms of the second trade at 11:30 a.m., as we're still holding the first one, we ended up buying 601 SPY calls for 81 cents a contract. So in terms of 601 SPY calls at 81 cents a contract, as you can see, like I tell you all the time, and you're going to see this with my overall trades as well today. I'll show you later on into the vid. That second strike, when we're right about the trend, it tends to be towards the bottom and it tends to go up the most. So in terms of like, another thing you can do is in terms of like position sizing 101, if we enter a trade on the same side and we're down on that first trade and then we stick with the same side, enter another strike, it's probably a good idea to take a slightly bigger position size, maybe like 25%, 30% more than you sized into the one. And then when we're up, we add to the fucking winners. Adding to the winners increases the gains like fucking massive. And we protect our new average cost and we protect our winners by setting profit stops, getting stopped out for profits. So as you can see, in terms of that trade, we got in right here, literally a minute after SPY fucking bottomed. We're in right here. The contracts went from 90 cents all the way to 170 a contract. They went up 100% at the speed of fucking light. Now, with that being said, as you can see right here, we're at 81 cents at 11:30 a.m., literally towards the exact lows. So in terms of timing and entry, that's a massive fucking improvement compared to the first one. Since we're trading the trend, we can hold both trades, and instead of adding to the fucking losers, we can just buy a second fucking strike to increase the fucking winnings by 10 fucking fold and enter an even better trade and still hold the one because it's going to go in the money, still hold the first one, right? So you really have to ask yourself, who do you know of is doing this and has created this system? I'm telling you, in 2022, I would add to losers. Now, instead of adding to losers, we hold the first strike, it still goes in the money and it still prints, and then we buy a second strike, and the second strike goes up so much fucking more. And we typically size in a little bit more on the second strike, and when it comes to adding to fucking winners, dude, we are adding to fucking winners like crazy, especially on that fucking second strike. So, with that being said, you can see, man, it's just nonstop fucking winning. Who the fuck do you know is printing like us, man? I'm talking unlimited fucking winning, man. Look at this. We exited those fucking calls, both fucking strikes, at 12:18 p.m. You understand? Sold, 12:18 p.m. 96, 168, both strikes. We were buying fucking the first strike, 602, in the 40s, adding into the fucking 30s, exiting into the 90s. And then in terms of this strike, we were buying in the fucking 80s, exiting in the 170s. That is 2 wins in a row. Do you understand? Every single fucking morning, we are winning. Who do you know is winning this fucking much in a fucking row every single day, trading 0-8 far the money option contracts? We're the greatest to ever fucking do this, man. Every single fucking day, we are printing money non-fucking stop, man. Look at this. Team Roar hit the fucking charts on WAP yesterday out of 11,000 fucking groups. We hit number 30. We hit a new fucking record yesterday. You understand? We just keep on fucking leveling up. So, man, if you're serious about making money, I would strongly recommend that you trade alongside with us. Because all of the winning, it doesn't stop here. It just keeps on fucking happening. All we know how to do is win and win non-fucking stop, man. So, in terms of all those fucking gains, you think it would stop there, right? No, just keeps on fucking happening, right? So if you take a look right here, at 10:42 a.m., Uncle Tio, Keaton win, Forbes 30 under 30, comes into the chat. You can search his name within the overall server. I can assure you, Uncle Tio hasn't had a loss, and he's been trading very frequently within the chat. Nearly every single day, he's been alerting one amazing trade, and he hasn't had a loss in over 2 fucking months. Who the fuck do you know that's fucking buying cheap far the money option contracts that hasn't had a loss in 2 fucking months and is trading almost every single fucking day, right? So with that being said, man, Uncle Tio absolutely crushed it. 6050 SPX calls, 190 a contract. So if you go to 6050 SPX calls, you go to 190 a contract, you're going to see, look at Uncle Tio. Literally every single time I've seen Uncle Tio buy SPX calls around this like 10:20, 10:30 a.m. time frame, he's getting in towards the exact lows and the play's going up multiple 100% profit returns, if not 1,000% every single fucking time. Who the fuck do you know is showing you this, is doing this every single day in real fucking time, man? This is where we're getting in on SPX calls at the fucking bottom. This is 10:42 a.m. And then look at the commentary. You want to see? We do everything we fucking do is 100% in real time. So we're in on fucking SPX calls, 190 entry. As you can see, as soon as we fucking get in, of course, you know, the calls just keep on fucking going up. They go up and non-stop. It's just unlimited fucking printing. This is a money printing fucking machine. You know, we have so many fucking winners in here and so many multimillionaires in here. Some people are finding it a bit difficult to tell on who's Santa Claus. You know, some people are saying, who the fuck is Santa Claus? Is it this guy? Is it this guy? And then they're starting to realize, oh shit, everybody's fucking Santa Claus. Everybody's fucking printing inside up here. Like, dude, all we do is fucking win. This is non-stop fucking winning. This is unlimited fucking money machine fucking winning, right? So in terms of this overall trade, you're going to see right here, it just keeps on fucking going up. All we know is green. All we see is fucking green signs. It's unlimited fucking winning. Non-stop fucking printing, man. Who the fuck do you know is printing like us non-stop? This is going to be the most secured private organization you ever join. You're going to see the multimillionaires alongside this group are winning non-stop, consistently fucking printing money machines, man. So with that being said, in terms of this overall trade, as you can see, up over 155% return on the calls. And he literally said, man, wake me up when the calls are up 300%. They went up over 200%. And of course, you get profit stopped out in that situation, man. So big shout out to Uncle Tio. He said he was very busy on the day and he had meetings to attend, but he still managed to call out an absolute banger. And then in terms of my trades, let's get into this, man. So I'm going to walk you through the overall trades that I ended up making. Let's see. So I'm going to quickly type this in here and I'm going to show you and explain to you on why I took these trades. So I ended up having 3 trades. The first trade was a dud, but we did have people add to it in terms of the loser. And we did also have people wait to buy it at a lower price. So they still banked on it. I just focused on buying a second and third strike after that. But let's get into it, man. So in terms of the overall trades, let's see. So I'm going to walk you through this. We had 602 SPY calls at 41 cents a contract. This was a winner. They dropped all the way down to like 15 cents. And then they spiked to 48 cents a contract, right? I didn't choose to add to the losers. Like I said, we had some people wait a little bit. They bought at a lower price. And then we had some people average into that, but that was an overall win. But in terms of the next overall trades, this is where the massive fucking winning started, right? So I tell you this all the time, man. If we have one trade, right? Say it's calls, say it's puts, we have one trade, it's not working out and it drops a lot. If we stick to the same side, the second fucking strike, the third fucking strike, they tend to all fucking print like crazy. So make sure you're writing this money making information down because it's going to keep on fucking happening. You saw with G-Wars trade, The second trade was a lot better than the first one, but they both fucking banked 100%. And he even added to the fucking loser on the first one, right? In terms of this fucking trade, I was in at 41 cents. It dropped to 15. It went up to 48 cents, right? This was an overall win. But in terms of the next two trades after that, basically going 3 for 3 on the overall day, I timed it fucking perfectly. You're always going to see if we stick to the same side, the second and third trades, if we stick to the same fucking side, the more we trade that side, the better the trade is going to be. You understand? That's how this shit works, man. Especially if we're down on that first overall trade, but it comes back to life and it goes in the money, right? 602 calls went very, very nicely in the money. They went to 48 cents. The trade was still up. So instead of adding to the losers, what I did was I waited a little bit, right? So in terms of that situation, I bought those calls at 1:39 p.m. and they did go in the money. And then in terms of 1 hour later, this is what I did. I bought 2 strikes. This is 2 massive fucking wins in a row. So at 2:39 p.m., I ended up buying 6045 SPX calls at 175 a contract. And at 2:40 p.m., I ended up buying SPY 601 calls at 63 cents a contract, right? And just one thing to point out, man. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier into the video, man, but I just wanted to mention this, man. In terms of where we sold those calls earlier, look at this. This is fucking crazy, man. We sold the exact fucking peak. Look at this, 12:18 p.m. 12:18 p.m. That's the exact fucking high. Do you see this, man? As soon as we exited those calls, as soon as our fucking team exited those calls, look at this, man. Who the fuck do you know is doing this? Both strikes are up massively. As soon as we exited the calls at 12:18 p.m., take a look at this. The fucking SPY formed a doji. The contracts formed a fucking doji, and they started selling off massively. We sold the exact high of day on that, man. And fucking Tio bought the exact lows on SPX. G-Roar bought the exact lows on SPY in the second fucking strike. It's like, dude, nobody's fucking doing this on the fucking planet. But anyways, man, in terms of the trades, man, let me get into this. So in terms of the overall reasoning behind the trade, I'm going to break this down here for you. As you could see, so I ended up selling that at 92 cents a contract. I was in at the 60 cent range, ended up selling at 275 a contract. So within 20 minutes, that was a 50% return. If you were to hold 10 more minutes, it would have been a 100% return. But anyways, man, in terms of those trades, why am I buying calls into that 2:30 p.m. range? So I told you in yesterday's video that as long as we're holding above that 597 level, it's going to be a bullish trend day, and the SPY is going to try to close strong towards the previous day highs. And I also told you it's going to try to sell off towards 602, especially if we're dropping back down. So all of that happened, and there was a red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, right, with a red bearish pattern at the 602 level. That was a great reason to attempt puts to sell into this move right here. I mean, if you watched my video yesterday, you should have been saying, the SPY had a massive move to the downside into that automatic buy zone. It bottomed slightly above that. Then it just kept forming green bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations and trending sideways. Then a red bearish pattern formed. And then we hit major resistance. And like I told you, man, if we have that big drop, previous day highs towards 602 could be a great level for puts if it SPYs the drop, which it did end up having in the pre-market and also at market open, right? So once we got that red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, surely enough, this was a great trade for puts. And then in terms of the situation on 2:30 p.m., so if you go to 2:30 p.m., I was buying SPY call options into the opening of this 30-minute candlestick as it was basically red. It was red at the time as I was buying these calls. And then as it was flipping green as well, overall bullish. But in terms of the overall pattern behind this, I was seeing multiple things. The daily chart pattern said the SPY was going to try to close strong at the highs. In terms of last night's video, I explained to you why, so you can go back and watch that. But in terms of another pattern that I was seeing, this is what I was seeing that could potentially play out. You have this big green candlestick right here, right? So I'm just going to highlight this out here for you, right? So the SPY was supposed to try to close strong based off the analysis I gave you yesterday. If it has that big move to the downside, it's going to try to close strong. It did have that big drop to the downside first. And then it was forming higher support. You can see right here all this previous resistance at 640 and 601, all this previous resistance breaking out, reacting as support. So you have this big green bullish candlestick, and then you're going to see right here, you have this big green bullish candlestick, right? Big green, 2 slanted to the red, 2 slanted to the red. Also, if you look on the 30-minute chart, it looks like there's a gap. And I specifically remember when there's some sort of gap like this and SPY is maintaining above that previous resistance, it tends to explode right the fuck back up. But if you just looked at the overall pattern, man, it was identical in terms of what was going to happen. Big green candle, 2 red slanted. Big green candle, 2 red slanted. So if the pattern continues to repeat, it's going to be another big green candle. That was the reasoning for buying calls. Big green candle, 2 slanted red. And then the next candle is big green, right? So green, double red slanted, green. Green, double red slanted, green. That's why I was buying fucking calls at 2:30 p.m. And we absolutely killed it. If you go to 6045 calls, you're going to see right here, man, we fucking crushed this play. This is where I got in on the calls, as you could see. So if we go to the time right here, you're going to see, ended up getting in at 2:39 p.m. We go to 2:39 p.m. As you could see, this is exactly where I ended up getting in at 2:39 p.m., literally towards the exact lows. And in terms of 601 calls, literally got in at 2:40 p.m. So basically the same time. And as you can see, the SPX calls quickly went from 160s all the way to 450 a contract, right? So in terms of this situation, you could have made a 200% return on SPX calls within just 30 minutes holding. In terms of the SPY calls, if you go to 601 SPY calls, this is where I ended up getting in right here at 2:40 p.m. And then as you can see, they quickly went from 60 cents all the way to 120 cents. SPY calls went up 100%. SPX calls went up 200%. We absolutely crushed it. I sold both the plays for 50% profit return, man. The whole chat was crushing it every single day, man. Being red and losing is a personal fucking choice. All we're doing is going on insane fucking winning streaks, winning nonstop inside of Team Roar, man. The fucking gains, 47% return on SPX calls. Like, dude, all we were doing was fucking crushing it all fucking day, man. This was life-changing money. Throughout the past 3 weeks, man, December has been one of the best months to be trading farther money 0-day options. This was truly life-changing, man. We had so many people, man. I'm going to show you. We had so many people bank on this overall play, man. So that's why I ended up exiting. And then as you could see, man, if you just go to the overall trades, calls went up over 100%. We absolutely crushed it. And then in terms of the situation, man, look at this. Who banked on calls with me? We had so many people bank on calls with me. We had so many people bank on calls, with G-Roar. I mean, just look at all the fucking emojis, man. We are killing it every single fucking day. There's not a single group out there on this fucking planet that is winning as much as we are, that is winning as big as we are. We are winning nonstop. This is unlimited fucking money printing machines, man. This fucking community is amazing. The amount of fucking multi-millionaires and the amount of fucking traders in here, man. This is fucking amazing in terms of this community that we've truly, built up of traders, man. And it's really interesting and cool to see, people grow over time who are more active within the community. But yeah, man, he's been crushing it. He's been on a tear lately. We have so many members, man. I see the same faces absolutely crushing it, man. Oh, love to see it, man. First day here, he's up nearly $400, man. Just fucking every single day, man. I see people killing it. $5,000 here, 20% here. Fucking just the gains, man. The gains are nonstop. Stevie's been killing it, man. This guy's been on a fucking tear. He made another $4,000 today. Man, just this week alone, this guy's made over fucking $7,000. Look at this. G and Uncle fucking killed it for the day. Calling her for the day. $4,000, up 33%. I'm like, dude, this guy paid a monthly fee. That's more than 2 years stay inside of Team Roar. Man, we need to raise the fucking price, if anything. All we do is fucking win. Are you guys fucking awake? I'm trying to get you in here to win. I want you in here because I want you to win and make fucking money, man. I'm trying to build a network of money printing motherfucking machines. All we do is print. All we do is win. All we know how to do is fucking win. Losing is not our DNA. Red is a fucking choice. Losing is a fucking choice. You get to a point in trading where you realize all this shit's a fucking choice. You can win every single day. You can go green every single day. There's opportunities every single fucking day to go fucking green. 500% return on the day. It's like, dude, who the fuck is printing like us, man? So it's unlimited fucking winning, man. I'm just showing you some sneak peeks inside of our community here real quick. For those of you who would like to join, it is the first link down below within the description. And I would really encourage you to join now because the win streak is on an absolute fucking tear. And we're going to close out this year very, very strong. And we're going to set up a foundation to make 2025 your best trading year to date. I'm telling you, man, we're going to close out this year extremely strong, man. It's just fucking crazy. If you look at all the fucking results and all the fucking gains, this is an unlimited money printing machine. You understand? We have hundreds of members who've been with us for more than 14 months. They choose to stay. They don't leave. Because when you can consistently make people money, they don't see the reason to leave, right? So with that being said, man, it's unlimited fucking printing, and we built up a great network, a great community of traders. There's many multimillionaires in here, man. And you're going to see, man, there's nothing out there like this within the market, on the fucking planet. It's just nonstop fucking winning, man. This fucking community is fucking amazing, man. Uncle Tio, he's back from his fucking meeting. He calls out a 200% play like it's fucking nothing. That's how we fucking do it, man. These people are busy. We have a lot of shit to fucking do. You know, we got multiple different companies to run. It's like, dude, trading is not all we fucking do. Any real trader is an entrepreneur, has businesses as well, has other shit to take fucking care of, man. You're going to see fucking multimillionaires come in here. They drop a play or two. It goes up 200% and then they call for the day. But fucking G-Roar, I mean, he'll go all day at many times. I like to trade during the middle of the day in power hour. I mean, power hour is my main time to be overall trading. But I'm telling you, man, it's just unlimited fucking printing, unlimited winning. Big shout out to Alyssa, man. I mean, she's calling it for the year. She just made $21,000 on AV GO call options. She's been crushing it on that overall stock. One of the most consistent members I've seen within Team Roar, man. So like I'm saying, man, we have an amazing community. Ninja is also back in action, right? So that's another multi-millionaire, but you know, who's been crushing it as well. But for those of you who would like to join, it's the first link down below within the description, man. If you're serious about making money, I would strongly recommend that you join our overall group, man. With that being said, I'm gonna get some rest, man. It's been a crazy past 24 hours, and we're gonna absolutely crush it tomorrow. I'm gonna be extremely prepared heading into tomorrow because I want to absolutely crush it on the stocks. Fridays are always exciting, man, because we just tend to trade best on those days, along with just, you know, seeing many stocks pop up on scanners and on the radar with 0-date options expiring, right? So if you're serious about making money, man, it's the first link down below within this description. You're going to see, man, it's nonstop money printing machines. I mean, like I said, G-Roar is literally prepping. He was prepping to go into surgery, and he went 2 for fucking 2, back-to-back 100% profit returns on SPY. Uncle Tio just got out of a meeting, and then he called a 200% profit return on SPX calls. And then I showed up towards the power hour trading session. In terms of my personal trading, that's when I like to focus on trading, and that's when I typically trade best, right? And then I dropped basically 3 massive fucking wins in a row. So it's like, dude, who the fuck do you know is this consistent doing this? So I'm gonna leave it off at that. Just to quickly sum up in terms of like the trading style here, what we do is we buy cheap, far out of the money option contracts, right? So these are 0-date option contracts. They're very cheap. They're very low risk. We don't set stop losses. So in terms of risk management 101, everything we put into these option contracts, if the contracts go to 0 and they expire worthless, that means we lost on a trade, right? Sometimes we'll sell the moves for like a 50% loss, but we rarely do that because the reason why is we focus on trading the trend. And when you trade the trend, all you have to do is hold the trade and it goes in the money. We're going far out, but like enough to where it can go deep in the money. So regardless, even if we don't time the trade right, as long as we're right about the trend, we're still going to make it the bare minimum a 100% profit return. And then when we're down on the same side, instead of adding to a loser, we buy a second strike. The second strike is going to be cheaper and even less riskier, and that will be the one that goes up even more, and that's the one you could size in a little bit heavier on. And then we add to winners. We add to winners to increase the winnings. We set profit stops to protect the profits, to ensure we don't go green to red. We move the profit stops up higher to ensure that we don't give back the bulk of our gains, right? And we obviously sell into the moves as well and get profit stopped out. So we're doing the complete opposite of what everyone else is doing. There's many multimillionaires in here who are absolutely crushing it every single fucking day, alerting their trades within real time. Like I said, you got G-Roar, you got Uncle Tio, you got Keaton Win. I mean, dude, the amount of fucking winning here, it's every single day. There's multiple wins, and all we do is fucking win. It's like the green streak is unfucking stoppable. We cannot be fucking stopped. And we've created an advanced options trading alert system that is designed to consistently make everyone money. That's what we've created, man. You're going to learn how to trade by trading alongside us and trading alongside the system, man. You're going to see, man, this is very strategic. I'm not going to be going over everything. But like I said, man, we set profit stops. We don't use stop losses. We trade the trend. We buy far out of the money. Risk management 101. Our max risk per trade, right, could be 2% of your account. So if you're trading with a $2,000 cash account, make sure you use a cash account. You're trading with $2,000. That means you're risking, right, say 2% of your account. You're risking $40. You're risking one contract. Worst case scenario, it expires worthless, goes to 0. You lose everything you put into the contract. The most you lose is what you put into the option contract, right? You lose $40. Best case scenario, you make $80 to $500 plus. Every single month, we have at least 3 trades where we make over 1,000%. If you have a 1,000% win, you can have 9 100% losses in a row and still be green, or 18 50% losses in a row and still be green. 1,000% gains every single fucking month. This fucking month, we've had over fucking a dozen trades that went up over 1,000%. Some of them went up over 2,000%. I mean, if you do some simple basic math, right? You can just see. Trading for the money options gives you unlimited fucking options, allows you to do whatever the fuck you want in the market, allows you to trade the trend in a low risk way. It allows you to hold and let the massive percentage wins and let the trade do all the fucking money gaining for you, where you don't have to risk a lot and put a lot of money in for you. In terms of trading, if you want a strong foundation as a trader, do what the fuck we're doing, all right? Strong foundation means you can be successful with a low win rate. Oh, your win rate's 30%, you're shit. Well, guess what? 1,000% returns, 3 a month at the bare fucking minimum, right? So a strong foundation means you can be successful with a low win rate. We're the best, we have a high win rate. But you can be successful with a low win rate. That's a strong foundation, right? What else is a strong foundation? Another thing that is a strong foundation within trading is finding ways to make a lot of money without risking a lot. We're not risking a lot because we're not putting in a lot of fucking money. You put in a couple percent of your account, that's the most you lose on the overall trade is what you put in, your max risk per trade. If the trade doesn't work out, the contracts go to zero, expire worthless, expire far the money, right? Whenever the fuck we're up on a trade, we set a profit stop so we don't go green to red. You understand? We're doing the complete opposite of every single person you are following. We are doing the exact opposite. We've created strategic systems where we remove stop losses, where we can hold for bigger wins and let the holding and let the trend and let the massive fucking far the money option contracts that are going into money do all the massive gains for us. Understand? This is the most cheap and low risk, highest reward system you're ever going to see in the fucking stock market. And I can assure you, man, all these fucking multimillionaires in here, all they do is fucking win. I'm telling you, when you become a genius fucking trader and you optimize for the best fucking system, you're going to see it's possible to win 9 out of fucking times trading far the money option contracts, especially if you just trade the fucking trend, hold the fucking contracts, and remove the fucking stop loss. And when you're green, set the fucking profit stop so you don't go to fucking red. If you do what the fuck I just said inside of here, you should be going green almost every single fucking day. How the fuck is losing? Dude, losing is a fucking personal choice at this point. We are winning every single day, man. So I'm trying to wake you up. I'm trying to put you onto the fucking light. I'm trying to get you in here because we're creating a massive fucking network. And our network prints fucking money nonstop. All we do is print money for fucking people. You understand? We're going higher up on the fucking board every single fucking day. The emojis are going up every single fucking day. There's 1,000% fucking wins every single fucking week. It's like, dude, wake the fuck up, get in here, and realize when you join this group, it's the complete opposite of what everyone else is fucking doing. So it's going to take time to adjust. You know, a lot of you are going to have to rewire. A lot of you are going to have to rewire your brain. This is completely different because I already told you. Most people, this is what they do. They buy, they sell, they set stop losses. That's what they do. They buy, they sell for a small win, they set a stop loss, and they size in fucking big. Horrible. Why is that horrible? You need a high fucking win rate. You never fucking win big. It makes no fucking sense to win small when you can win fucking big. If you learn how to trade the fucking trend, it's like, dude, we're going into 2025 now. Do you understand? If you are not in this fucking group, if you are not optimizing to learn this fucking system, to learn this fucking curriculum, to learn how to trade fucking SPY, you will be left behind. You understand? A bunch of badass people are coming into fucking office. Fucking America's gonna be fucking great again. And I'm telling you, man, you're gonna get left behind and you're gonna miss out on a fuck ton of money that's gonna be made in these next 4 fucking years if you don't get with the fucking program. So I would encourage you, if you're serious about making money, man, to apply yourself to this and rewire your fucking brain, man, because this is completely different. I'm telling you, everybody who joins this fucking group, they're saying, dude, nobody fucking trades like this. They're holding, they're winning big, they never fucking lose. When they're down on a fucking trade, they're laughing their fucking asses off and they're not adding to losers. They're buying a second strike. They hold both of the fucking strikes. The first one prints, but it doesn't print as much as the second one because the second one is timed better with a better entry. It's like, dude, we have the systems. We have the resources. We have the multimillionaires. We have the curriculum. We have the education. We have everything within our fucking power. You understand? Everything is within our fucking favor. You will be left behind if you are not fucking in here, man. The sooner you start, the better. If you want to know when to start, the best time to fucking start is now. To start learning, to start growing within the community, to start making fucking money. All we do is print, and all we want to see you do is fucking print and level up alongside with us, man. That's what the fuck we're doing. We're building the best fucking network, the best fucking communities, the best fucking traders on the fucking planet. We are dedicated to creating the best fucking system that can consistently make you fucking money, man. This ain't no buy here, sell here fucking alerts. This is a strategic fucking system that prints fuck you money every single fucking day. And like I said, It is optimized to be successful with a low win rate, to be successful, not risking a lot of money. We're doing the complete opposite, man. If we set fucking stop losses, like all these fucking losers say, oh, set a fucking stop loss, we'd be losing almost every single fucking trade. You know how fast the far the money option contract can go down 30 to 50 fucking percent? You know how fast it can come back to life and go in the money if you trade the fucking trend? It's like, dude, these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Wake up. Fuck the stop loss. Size less. Max risk per trade. R multiple is your entire position size. Hold the fucking trade. Trade the fucking trend. Let the percentage gains do the fucking work for you. Fuck. I'm trying to wake you up and put you onto something that's cheap, that's low risk, and it's the best system to fucking optimize for. All the motherfucking rich people are doing this because they're saying, why the fuck would I buy in the money option contracts? Why would I pay more and get fucked on theta and pay these expensive fucking prices and make smaller percentage gains when I could just pay fucking less, buy something that's cheap and low risk, buy something that gives me more fucking options. Oh shit, I'm paying so fucking less now. I don't even need a fucking stop loss anymore. Oh shit, I have another fucking option. I'm down a lot on this trade percentage-wise. Let me buy another fucking strike. Far out of the money options gives you the most fucking options in the stock market, man. So I'm trying to put you on. This is the new fucking wave, man. The future of trading is far out of the money zero-day options. The sooner you fucking start, the better. You're going to see, man, the biggest wave of fucking trading in the fucking planet, it's going to be far out of the money option zero-day contracts, man. Everyone's going to optimize for something that's cheap, that's low risk. People are going to wake up one day, they're going to realize, oh shit, this is hard. 98% of fucking people who trade far out of the money option contracts lose money. This is fucking hard. But wait a second. There's multimillionaires who've been trading for a fucking decade who aren't even on fucking social media wearing fucking screen masks. Oh shit, wait a second. There's people who are like really fucking doing this and they're winning non-fucking stop. Oh shit, it's possible. It's fucking happening. And I'm telling you, people are fucking coming in and they want stake. They want to show the fucking world who the fucking best is, who the fucking champ is, who the fucking king is. And I'm telling you, if you click that first fucking link, you're going to see this entire fucking group, this entire fucking network has the fucking goats in it, man. It has the fucking kings. It has the best in the fucking game. Nobody is fucking like us. Who the fuck do you know is winning this much, this fucking consistently, man? I'm trying to put you on to something that's real and something that works, man. So I'm trying to wake you up, man. Because in terms of the future, you're going to see all the fucking money is going to shift into far out of the money option contracts. And if you don't learn how to fucking trade this shit, you will be left behind. A strong foundation is something that's cheap, low risk, has unlimited profit potential. You can get good at any fucking thing, man. This isn't fucking gambling. This is a style of fucking trading. You can use this as a tool to fucking gamble, but we don't do that. This is a style of trading where you can get fucking good at. When you have 10 years of fucking experience, you can get good at something that's the hardest fucking thing to get good at. We have the highest win rate in the game doing this. We're the greatest you're gonna ever fucking see do this, and we win non-fucking stop, man. We've optimized our system for the best system you can possibly master, man. Look, if you're trading with your chart, if you're trading with your fucking, if you trade with your heart, if you're trading the fucking charts, you're gonna start to see, well, what asset class should I trade? Should I trade shares? Should I trade shares? Oh, well, fuck shares. There's no money to be made in shares. What are you gonna do? Buy a fucking penny stock? There's no fucking consistency in fucking penny stock. Oh, you're just gonna trade fucking patterns? You wanna know another reason why we're so fucking successful at trading? Is because we trade the same fucking ticker every single fucking day. I mean, don't you think if you trade the same fucking ticker symbol every single fucking day and it's a predictable fucking ticker with a lot of fucking volume and a lot of fucking opportunity with zero-day option contracts, don't you think you're gonna start to get good at trading that one single ticker, right? But no, people want to trade shares. They want to stay broke. They want to trade penny stocks, make no gains. Oh, the penny stock went up 100%. Oh, well, the fucking option contracts went up 2,000 fucking percent. And it's happening every single fucking day and you're sleeping and you're choosing to stay fucking broke. Like, dude, this is the best asset class to be trading. Borrow the money options, give you the most fucking options, man. I'm going to leave it off at that. If you want the most options in life and you want to fucking win, it's the first link down below within the description, man. I'm being very honest with you. I'm being very fucking honest and blunt with you. It's like, dude, if you're not optimizing for this, man, I told you. All the future, it's all shifting into far the money option contracts. Everyone's going to start focusing on trading and buying something cheap, man. So in terms of, well, what's fucking cheap? Penny stocks, you know, some people think they're fucking cheap. Well, if you compare it to fucking options, options are fucking 1,000 times fucking better and they give you unlimited fucking options. So far the money options is the fucking wave. And then in terms of like other ways, you know, some people are going to optimize for meme coins, cryptocurrency trading, right? But far the money options, I'm telling you, it's just so fucking predictable and simple if you just trade the SPY. And then on people who don't trade with real money, they're going to realize, oh, well, one way, you know, to not risk a lot of money and potentially make money is to not trade with real money and trade with the fucking prop firms, right? If you want to go down that path. So with that being said, man, that's the fucking future, man. Far the money option contracts, you know, prop firms and meme coins and crypto. You're going to see all the money is going to shift into that. Everyone's going to start buying something that's cheap, that's low risk, that has unlimited profit potential, right? But option contracts give you some crazy benefits, man. You have the entire day for the contracts to go in the money. And when we time those trades right, they're going up a fuck ton before they even go deep in the money, right? Trade the trend, buy far out of the money, sell in the fucking money. Trade the trend, buy far out of the money, fucking set profit stops, get profit stopped out for green. If you're down on the fucking trade and you believe in the trend, buy a second strike, size in a little bit bigger, 20, 30% more, add to fucking winners, set fucking profit stops. It's like, dude, one of the reasons why we like rarely lose is because we never sell for losses. Why would we sell for loss if we have the entire day for the trade to go in the money and our entire risk is what's in the trade? Meaning we could just let it expire worthless, go to zero. Do you not believe the trade's going to go in the money? Do you not believe we're on the right side of the trend? Because we're on the right side of the trend 90% plus of the times, right? So I'm trying to put you on to the fucking map, to the fucking game. Because if you want to know what everybody's doing, this is what they're doing. They're fucking asleep. They're fucking sheep. They click a buy button. They click a sell button. They make no fucking gains. They set a stop loss. They never win fucking big. And they size in fucking big. And they call that trading. It's like, dude, we're heading into 2025 now. You understand? There's people who are coming in to fucking expose the entire industry. They're coming in to kill every single fucking trader you know of. It's kill or be fucking killed in this fucking world. Oh, they're making how much? That fucking business over there, their trading group, they're making how much? They're making multi-six figures a month? Fucking selling trading alerts, courses, and all this shit. And they're not even fucking good. Oh, they're good at social media. They're good at marketing. Oh, they're flexing or whatever the fuck. It's like, dude, people are coming in to fucking disrupt and expose the whole fucking industry. And I'm telling you, if you join our fucking group, what you're going to see is, wait a second. These guys, all they do is alert the best trades. That's all they fucking do. All they do is focus on alerting the best setups at the best prices, the best trades, and just creating the best money-making system. So you tell me, man, who the fuck is going to win in the future? The people with the best motherfucking trading systems or the people with the best marketing systems, man? It's like, dude, within time, people are going to see. They're going to wake the fuck up, man. They're going to see, oh shit, there's fucking trading systems out there that are printing money non-fucking stop, dude. They're winning unlimited fucking profit potential every single fucking day, dude. If you do the math with all the fucking percentage gains, how the fuck can you go red? We are always up percentage-wise. The wins always outweigh the losses, man. So with that being said, I'm going to be signing off. If you're serious about making money, it's the first link down below within the description.